Once, twice, three times the champions. Champions of Europe finally. History made in Istanbul. The treble complete.
History makers. For the first time ever, an English club have won 4 titles in a row.
And his name is John Cena.
Come on, City. Oh, no. That wasn't meant to happen. That wasn't meant to happen. That was not meant to happen. Great start. Great start to the stream. Accidentally had that accident. Most of you have seen that already. Most of you have probably seen that. But if you haven't, you've just been absolutely blagged by the fact that a John Cena lookalike in a City shirt has just rocked up after the real John Cena, which is utterly confusing to be honest, there's similarities, of course there is. According to you, anyway, I never saw it until you lot saw it. But anyway, hope you're all good. What a fantastic start that was. Big up John Cena, absolutely right, Dylan. Spot on, mate. Bournemouth. Anyway, Bournemouth. What a lineup we've got as well. What an exciting lineup. Manchester City, Pep. You know, what are we going to do today, Blues? Make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you're subscribing if you're new. On the road to 50k as well. On the road to 50k. Come on, help me get there. Hit that like button. Spread the word. Let other Blues across the globe find out about Typical City, and we can build a community together, because I am very proud of the community. So many of you are absolutely brilliant, helping one another, which was never a thought process of mine coming into this channel. But there's been so much love in this chat over the last few weeks, and I love it. And I'm so proud of that aspect alone. Not the numbers, the love. Forget the numbers. It's all about the community. Absolutely buzzing. But the hatred for Pep is a small minority of people as well. I wonder what you're saying today, because if we do not win, he has done everything we've all asked for today. We've all asked for Cherky and Foden, Doku, no Savinho, please. I can see the problem being Bernardo Silva starting. I imagine it's probably that. But other than that, I think Pep's fully listened to the fans. I don't think he has. I think he's just gone with his gut. He's gone with Pep's instinct, which is usually pretty reliable. And he's gone with Cherky and Foden, which I'm absolutely buzzing about. I was already very excited about this game, but this is the excitement's gone through the roof now to see what these two can do. Just watching the West Ham Newcastle games. Oh, bloody West Ham. Nuno Espirito Santo. He knows what he's doing, doesn't he? He's got him playing, man. They played really well, West Ham. I just watched it. Just glanced at... what did I just see there? I just saw the word knob, and then it caught my eye. That's itchy knob. Yeah, it catches my eye, man. Should it really be catching my eye? That's the question. Anyway, let's say hi to all of you before we talk about the lineup as well, because I'm very excited about the game. I'm confident now. No Clivert for Bournemouth as well. He's gone with Brooks. He's gone with a bit more solidarity rather than creativity. Iraola potentially a little bit on the defensive mind going into this game, which surprises me because they are ahead of us. We'll need to have a look at where we are in the league table. I'm pretty sure we're 8th, if memory serves me, as well. Let's have a look, because I think if last night I looked, I think we were 8th, and we can jump from 8th to 2nd, which is pretty good going. Shows how tight it is up there. Yeah, we are in 8th with 16 points. Win, and we go 2nd on 19 points, depending on Sunderland's result, and I think they play tomorrow. I'm not sure who they face, actually. Who do Sunderland face? It's mad how we're worrying about bloody Sunderland. What are we doing here? Worrying about, Sunderland, what are they going to do? They're playing at home to Everton, so that's not going to be an easy game, but I actually expect them to win. So we could end up being 3rd behind Sunderland, which is mental to picture Sunderland in 2nd place. 10 games into the season? That's mad. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Deporodos, good to see you. Come on, Blues. Merla, good to see you. 3-0 City win. Get your predictions in as well. I want to hear them because this is a tight one for me. Merlag, I'll be buzzing with the 3-0, mate. Absolutely buzzing. I think this is going to be tighter than that, though. Alex says, Bournemouth worry me. Anyone is a good win. 1-0 Haaland and more on those lines. With Alex, to be honest, 1-0. Please start Cherky Pep, says True Blue. And he's done exactly that. Buzzing. Good to see you, James. Hope you're good, mate. Hope you're looking after yourself. No Savino, Bernardo, Bob and Foden equals a 3-1 win. So you would not want to have seen Foden. He's in the starting 11 and Bernardo is as well. But you didn't want to see Foden in the starting 11. Interesting. But he's gone with Foden. He has gone with Bernardo, but no Savino and no Bob. I didn't want to see Savino ultimately today. I don't think he deserves a start in this game. I don't think he's done enough this season to warrant a start in a massive game like this. And Pep thinks the same because he's not started him. I'm imagining Bernardo's on the right as well, which is interesting. Defensively, I think that's good news because I think I'm hoping he can get back and help his Portuguese partner, Ryan. Compatriot. I've learned the word. I've learned the bloody word, Ryan. Can you believe it? I learned it. I got a dictionary out and I learned it. I learned the word. Compatriot. His Portuguese compatriot. Getting back and helping his Portuguese no more partner, compatriot. Buzzing. Teal. Good to see you. United and Arsenal are above City. I know, man. I was watching the United game yesterday. I actually had both games on simultaneously. I had 3, 4. I've actually got 4 monitors in front of me. One there, one there, one there, and one there. As well, I felt like I was landing a NASA ship, but football instead of NASA. Anyway, yeah, Arsenal, just so comfortable, weren't they? So comfortable. United are back from being back. They were back, and now they're back from being back. So, very typical. I thought they were very fortunate to get a draw, to be honest. And he's gone with a 2-2 full time as well. We've got to win this game, mate. We've got to win this. RGS has gone with a 3-0. Haaland double and Doku. That'd be great. Good to see you, Phil. Hello, Jonny. Hello, everyone. Make no bones about it. This Bournemouth side are good and will give us a stern test today. That said, we are City and we are at home and we will win 3-1. Good to see you, Blue Moon, Phil. Good morning, gents, says John. Cheers from Alabama. Big up to Alabama, mate. Good to see you, John. Alaric supported the channel for 4 months. A member of Typical City for such a long time, mate. Massively appreciated. If you would like to be like Alaric and support the channel further, then you're welcome to do so. Link is in the pinned comment of the chat. Massively helps. United are ahead of us. The shame must win. I know, mate. There was something about their performance yesterday that I thought, I still don't think they're at our level, quite a way off. And, they've got a game in hand, first of all. 10 games, obviously, if we lose this game, it's going to be embarrassing to be 10 games into the season and behind United. That would be devastating. Devastating. It really would be. Interesting to see Sky's lineup. They've gone with a 4-2-3-1. Foden on the right, Cherky and Doku. Cherky in the middle as a single 10, and Doku on the left with Bernardo Silva and Nico Gonzalez as 2 sitting defensive midfielders. Now, I don't like that as much as what I've done there. I prefer what I've done. Bernardo on the right. And I'm worried Sky might be right. Which isn't good. I don't want Bernardo. I don't want Foden on the right. I think he's wasted out there. I think he's way more dangerous in the middle. I would like to see him combine with... Do you know what we could see, actually? It might be right, what they've done, but Foden inverts and Nunes comes forward instead, and we see a much more aggressive Nunes. But if we do that, then Semenyo. What is on Semenyo for tonight? The restaurant of the Etihad. What is on Semenyo tonight? Because Bernardo Silva, if he's going over to that right, Nunes going forward, opening up a big old hole behind them, leaving Semenyo behind him. And I mean, you've got a Tavernier on the other side of the pitch in Tavernier as well. So what's on Semenyo with Tavernier on the other side of the pitch as well? There's lots of food references in that Bournemouth starting 11. And the midfield as well. Solid. Brooks, Scott, Adams. Very traditional British names. Absolutely Scott. Adams and Brooks. Good to see it. But big up Church. He's gone with 6-0. Highly surprising scoreline prediction from Church. As always, he pulls one out of the left field and gone with a 6-0. It's going to be a tough test against the Cherries, but today they are ripe for the picking. See what you did there. Love it. So the hyper-humongous sky blue juggernaut. Big up Church. Spore, good to see you. Good to see you, mate. And Steve as well. Time to watch my deluded Jonny Two Shoes blowing a fuse again. It's true. Why do you go? Is it because Two Shoes because I say everything twice? Is it because I say everything twice? Is that right, Steve? Is that right, Steve? I wonder if that's why you've called me Jonny Two Shoes. I wonder if that's why you called me Jonny Two Shoes. But yeah, I was Jonny 2 times, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was Jonny 2 times. Cheers, everybody. Here's to 3 points to Manchester City, hopefully. Buzzing. Hopefully we do this today, man, because that would be massive. Phil Foden looks up for it, juggling a ball nice and confidently. Big up to Douglas as well. Good to see you. I grew up in a seaside town in the West Country. It was and is beautiful. My cousin gave me the gift of Manchester City and I have loved it from a distance since 1969. Love that, Douglas, mate. I knew that about you already, mate, but it's good to see you spreading the love, spreading the story. I like to hear stories like that, mate. It's good to hear that, the gift of Manchester City has been handed out to you like that. Great stuff. Reinders, who must be disappointed that he's on the bench today. Reinders is in the chat, pissed off that he's not playing. And I hope Cherky plays as CAM. I'm pretty sure he will. I can't. Maybe Cherky on the right, Foden in the middle, Cherky inverts. I just hope we see Bernardo on the right and see Foden and Cherky and just overload Bournemouth and just give them so much to think about. You think about Scott and Adams, who are very, very capable in a double pivot. They're difficult to get past. They're also technically capable on the ball. Very good on-ball defensive midfielders there, but they know how to break up the play. So you bring in Foden and Cherky and you just have that double-pronged number 10 attack. I think that gives them so much to think about. So much. And I think that's more than they can cope with. I think Cherky and Foden, especially if they have good days, if they have an off day, then it's a different story. But I think if Foden and Cherky are on song and singing from the same hymn sheet today, then I think we've got too much for Bournemouth today. Even though they're playing brilliantly, I think they're going to pose massive problems going the other way. Do you know what I picture today as a bad result? Is a ball down the right for either Brooks or Tavernier. I'm not sure whether Tavernier is actually going in the middle or Brooks on the right or other way around, because they've both played in either of those positions this season. So you could see Brooks on the right. I imagine he's probably going in as a number 10 though, and Tavernier on the right. But you can just picture it right now. City dominating for 10-15 minutes of the game, getting off to a good start, frantic. We all get excited. This is great football. One long ball into the channel for Tavernier to chase, and he squares it to Semenyo, who smashes it in. I can just picture it. We've had that done to us so many times over the course, since the start of last season. It's been our kryptonite when we've just dominated opening spells of the game and the opposition score from their first attack. It's in almost every game, it's felt like a realistic possibility. And that's not to be negative or anything. It's just a case of it's happened so many times against us. And if ever there was two players that are built to do that, it's Tavernier and Semenyo. They're bloody brilliant on the counter-attack. So that's the one area for me that I'm worried about. But you go 1-0 up, and I think that changes a lot. I think Bournemouth will have their work cut out for them today. Let me just bear with me 1 second, because the heater is just turned on and it's hot enough in here as it is. So I'll be back in a second to turn this bloody heater off. But I heard it go click, and I was like, right, these ears are not quite red yet, and I could do with them surviving a little bit longer, because that heater will make them go absolute beetroot. Oh, how's everyone doing? Make sure you're hitting that like button. Who's in here? There was a few generous donations that I've completely omitted. Let me scroll back up the chat. Ruse, I'm going to call you Ruse, mate. I remember last time. Foden, Cherki and Doku attack looks pretty good. It really does, doesn't it, Ruse? Big up for being a member for 5 months as well, mate. Massively appreciate that, mate. Thank you so much. Yeah, man, I'm excited about the attack. Fully agree with you. Fully agree with you. And Gramsy as well, mate. You're just ridiculous. You're a ridiculous individual, Gramsy. You're such a kind, generous donation. Like, you don't. If ever there was a stream where you decide I'm not gonna give 10 gifted memberships this stream, I will fully understand, mate. Like, do you know what I mean? I love how kind you are, mate. Honestly, it's so appreciated. Really it is, mate. Massive love to you, mate. 10 gifted memberships. So W's in the chat for Gramsy. 100% Isa. Good to see you as well, mate. I can see Why Always Me, man. I've got a t-shirt. Why Always Me got one of the memberships as well. So big up to Why Always Me. But I've got that t-shirt. Not the actual. That would be good, wouldn't it? If it contained the sweat of Mario Balotelli during the 6-1 win. But no, I've got like a printed version of Why Always Me. It's not exactly difficult, is it? It's just the letters of the Premier League font that they use on the back of the shirt that was put on the front. But it was good, wasn't it? How good was that? And it was all because of the fireworks, wasn't it? It was like, why always me? Because you're an idiot and you set fireworks off in your own house, Mario. I loved the bamboozlement of like, why is my house, why is my kitchen, oh no, it was his bathroom, wasn't it? Why is my bathroom on fire? Because you've allowed people into your house who have set fireworks off, Mario. But why always you? Yeah, I know, mate. I mean, that's a quandary, that, isn't it? I gotta wonder what's going on there, mate. I love it. I love his lunacy. Mario Balotelli, man, he was always entertaining. And I love how his one and only assist was for Aguero as well. He scored some important goals, don't forget, in that season. But the one for Aguero, the assist was absolutely massive. That was so good, man. Techno Kid as well. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Massively appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. And that is without a gift as well. So big up to you, mate. Big up. Hey up, our kid. Good to see you. And you, Ryan, mate. Good to see you. And thank you very much, Art Handley. Come on, City. Thanks for the donation, Art. Massively appreciated. Come on. Come on, City! 24 games. Oh, I missed it. Let's go back, because I want to see what that said. I know it's like a ridiculous record we have against Bournemouth that they ruined last season. So 24 games against Bournemouth in all competitions in the history of Manchester City. I think that's not true. I think we've faced them more than 24. Isn't that right? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sure we faced them more than that. I don't know. But anyway, it says 21 wins for City out of 24, 2 draws and 1 Bournemouth win. And that was last season as well. Fully deserved as well. Like, they absolutely deserved their win against us last season. But players are on the way out. Make sure you're hitting that like button, everybody. Make sure you're getting your drinks and your snacks and ready for some Premier League football. There's the big man. There's Erling Haaland. Oh, I'll tell you what, he better score today. Or I'm telling him to stick to fucking YouTube, mate. Because his YouTube channel's absolutely blown up, hasn't it? Hardly surprising. But yeah, he's overtaken me by a little bit. But, you know, I'll catch him up. Nothing to worry about. I saw the Halloween one. Wasn't quite as good as his first one. I thought the idea was brilliant, but the execution I thought could have been better. That's not even taking the piss. I genuinely thought that video could have been a bit better. It wasn't long enough. I wanted more. I think that was it. It was like the pot noodle of videos. I wasn't nourished. I wanted more after I'd consumed it. You know what I mean? And yeah, it was a good video, good idea, but like I wanted him to go into like the city centre. Where it was, he'd have been mobbed though, probably. He went round proper local, like, news agents, didn't he? And scared a few people, dressed as the Joker. That was it, for anyone who's missed it. I know, that's what I'm saying, Isa. Highland in a Joker costume buying diapers was not on my bingo. Yeah, well, first of all, I was blagged how he called them diapers. I was like, I'm pretty sure they're nappies, where I'm from, in the UK anyway. That's a proper American word, that, isn't it? Diaper. And I use a lot of American slang. I often use American words when I shouldn't. Big up, Jeff. What's up, mate? I saw you say my name and now there's 4 dots and now I'm patiently waiting for what the next part of your sentence is going to be, Jeff. I can't wait. What's it going to be, Jeff? Come on, Jeff. What is it? Tell me, Jeff. Oh, shit. Have you sent something? Have I missed it? Where is it? Oh, Jeff. I'm back. I'm back, Jeff. Sorry, mate. Showing up early to make sure I'm not responsible for us losing again. Need to get a result today. He's going 3-2. Big up, Jeff. I didn't miss it, mate. You did require you to highlight it, though, so I apologise, Jeff. That's like that would have been like the 3rd time I've missed one of your super chats as well. We can't allow this to keep happening, Jeff. Because it's not like I don't love you to bits, is it? Bloody hell. But yeah, big up, Jeff. 19 months as a typical City legend. That's like pretty much the start of the channel, that right there. That's like Jeff from pretty much day one. I don't think there's anyone earlier than you, Jeff. I missed section, by the way. Where's Jeff gone? Not Jeff, he's right there. Jeff, he's right there. All right. Fucking hell, Jeff. Take it fucking easy, Jeff. Mate, I'm happy to go to therapy with you. The thing is, you're educated on therapy, aren't you? I'm pretty sure you're well in the industry, so I have a feeling that you are going to be the therapist for our own relationship therapy, which I like how I went therapy there at the end. But yeah, Section, that was it. I remember him. There's a few names that are no longer. Jan, I don't see Jan anymore. I remember Jan. Like really early days in the channel, some familiar names that I'm sure some of you remember. Jan, Section. See, I remember, man. I don't forget these things. People who were here at the beginning, man. I'll never, ever, ever forget you, and I'll try not to forget any of you if I can. But I miss those guys, man. Right, the huddles are happening. I like how Haaland's just like he can't get down enough. there's just this like level of like heads, all the City players like levels there, but Haaland's like too big to get in the huddle, so his head's just like it's like he's driving a car with his head out of the sunroof. Have you ever done that, by the way? I've done that. I went into a car park and I thought I'd see if I could do it. I did it safe. It's possible. You have to set the car going, then sort of get up and drive past like Mr. Bean. Right, game's underway. Bournemouth kick us off. Have I kicked off? Have I got the clock going? I have. Long ball. That's the Premier League in a nutshell. Oh, Donnarumma, what are you doing there, mate? Punching it. 13 seconds in, Semenyo. Bernardo, it's Cherky, sorry, gets back. Good ball down the line to Nunes, and Nunes off Brooks. Let's have a look at what's going on. What's going on here in the lineups? Because I'm curious what City are actually going to do with the setup here. And Bernardo is, you know what, Sky. But Foden's central, by the way. It's hard to figure out because it's chaos at the minute. Bournemouth are in. Brooks is in. He's offside, but it could have been 1-0. They've already put the ball in the back of the net, Bournemouth. Already put the ball in the back of the net. Can I have some? Because I need some after this start, Jack. He is well offside. Don't fuck for that. Good to see you, Mullet. I missed the name Mullet, Jack. I want Mullet back. Because that's how I know you. And let us know about the GoFundMe, mate. I never heard back from you, mate. So, but yeah, Jesus Christ. 1-0 Bournemouth. It could have easily been. But this is a chaotic start from Manchester City so far. Oh, someone's gone down. Bournemouth player's just been shot. Who's that? Oh, playing on. No, we're not. Anthony Taylor says, Croupy, Ruben Diaz just right in the chest bone. That was one of them, right in the chest bone. He's just winded him. Ruben Diaz letting him know you're in for a physical game today if you fancy taking me on. And Ruben Diaz says, have a bit of that. Have a bit of that. Ball switched to Nico O'Reilly. Flicked on down the line to Doku. He gets it back. Surrounded. Ball down the line for Haaland to chase. He can get this. He does. No, he doesn't. Good bit of play. Oh, it nearly ricocheted off Doku and nearly sent Haaland away. He would have been through on goal then. It's crazy, this game so far. 2 minutes in and both sides look no control whatsoever. It's proper bang, bang, rock and roll football at the minute. Bournemouth already had the ball in the back of the net. A chaotic clearance from Bournemouth and nearly sent Haaland through on goal. Ball switched here. Just about reaches Ruben Diaz, who flings one right through the middle into Cherki, into Foden. Good bit of play that from Haaland to lay it off, and good play between Foden and Cherki. O'Reilly coming forward now. Doku inside to Bernardo Silva. Right, control the game. Sky seems to have got it right, by the way, in terms of where Bernardo Silva is playing. But in terms of the width we are having, it is what I said. It's Foden is very much in. If anything, it's Cherki who's inverted. So we've got Cherki and Foden in the middle. That is what I mainly wanted. What happens on the right is Nunes is providing our width, and he's going to be the one to come forward. But in terms of what Bernardo Silva's role in this game is, he's the deepest player right now. He's actually, a second ago, he was actually further behind than our two centre-backs. Reinders possibly, mate. Ball down the line here for Nico O'Reilly. Ball switched in. Haaland's on it. Oh, it's cleared. Cleared. It's been a good start for the neutral because it's been entertaining at least. It's been very entertaining. It's a good football match so far. Yeah, Reinders. One day. I hope so. And relax now, says Natasha. You're absolutely right. I'm not relaxed whatsoever though, but Vardiol brings it down nonchalantly. I know, man. Absolutely mental. Little flick there by Nico O'Reilly was quite nice. Doku, though, couldn't hold on to it. Ooh, Bernardo Silva went flying in with that scissor action. Bit of the old scissor action there. With his legs. There's a crude joke in there somewhere, but let's try and, that's too much of that on this channel. Far too much. For a football channel, anyway. Way too much of that, but that's my fault. It's like I'm blaming someone else. 100% my fault. It's a big drawer. It's not a wardrobe. It's in a big drawer, like a folded cube drawer. But it's ran out of space now. Yeah, I need to expand. Big up Christine as well. Hope you're looking after yourself. And you, Liam, as well. Good to see you. Ball into Foden. Go on, Foden. Hit it, mate. Oh, why is he took an extra second or half a second at least there. Foden, you're thinking he's going to take a touch, push it out in front of him, and bang. I swear he took too long on that ball then. It looked like... I think it was flying in the corner as well, but... Good start. Good start apart from the fact that we've already had the ball in the back of our net. Apart from that, good start. Corner ball. Foden, near post. Haaland flicks it. Chaos. Is it cleared? It is cleared. That's the theme of the game so far. Chaos. Ball down the line to Foden. He miscontrols it, but he gets on the end of it, and then he's going to get another corner as well. Anthony Taylor is being looked at by the cameraman. Maybe because there's a shout for handball in here, but I'm not sure about that. No. That's not handball. I'm not sure he was shooting. I don't think he was. I think he was shooting there, Liam. Ryan's like, handball! Ball in. Haaland near post. Flicked on. Come on! Oh, it's cleared and now we're in trouble because Bournemouth are breaking. Fucking hell, we're in trouble here. I said it about 30 seconds ago, and here you go, Brooks, Nunes. That's not foul. Well done, Mateus Nunes. Clear it now, mate. Clear it. Or just brilliantly pass the ball into Nico Gonzalez. Absolutely fantastic from Mateus Nunes there. Put on the afterburners. Brilliant from Mateus Nunes. Who, I mean, let's before I jinx him, the press from Bournemouth is intense here, isn't it? It's like I said in my preview, they're pinning us in that corner. Can we get it out? Nope, we've given it away. But the speed from Nunes then was vital. He's been brilliant so far, man. Not just this game, I'm talking like 4 or 5 games in a row now from Mateus Nunes. Now, I worry that I've said that because whenever I say these things and like, you know, bookend a player's form, like from this point to this point, he's been really good. And then within minutes of me saying it, they normally completely balls it up and give the opposition a goal. So I'm worried that I've said that now. But he has been really good lately. He's been really good, Nunes. So hopefully he can keep it going. Truffert, is that how you pronounce it? Truffert. He does look good. He does look good, doesn't he, Ryan? Truffert. I'd just go with trifle. Oh, what was that there? Cherky nodding it back, but Nunes has picked it up. A risky nodded back ball, that from Cherky. Interesting to see Cherky at home in the Etihad Stadium because I don't think he's had a very good game yet at the Etihad. I don't think he's played well since he's been at the Etihad, as in the stadium, on this pitch. All his best performances I've ever seen of him have been away from home so far. You're wondering if he's really keen to please the home crowd, because that's one thing he always says, is he wants to please the crowd. He's very focused on that aspect of being a crowd pleaser. He said, I can't remember, I'm paraphrasing, but I'm pretty sure he said something along the lines of, I want to send the fans home happy, you know, and being at home, he might create a little bit of pressure on himself there that he wants to please the City fans. But I mean, there's clearly an unbelievable baller there that I think it's just a matter of time before he settles. It's been a bit of an unfortunate start to his City career with the injury, but look at that. Great chest from Nunes, flicked over the head of Semenyo, keeps possession, and then Cherky gives it away. Semenyo, and then Nunes is back, but Bernardo Silva's getting the hand of that because it's broken fortunately here for Krupi. Once handball, not going to get it. Nunes. Great ball from Nico Gonzalez into Ryan Cherky. And then plays a great ball to Haaland, but it's going to be intercepted by Petrovic. Good goalkeeping. On his toes there. The Bournemouth #1. Ryan Pleasure Cherky. Sounds like a sex robot. We went there. I went there already. I told you I was trying not to go there. Try and keep this channel out of the gutter. And I've firmly just thrown it straight in the gutter. Croupy. Croup is a cough. I know that because my lad suffered from it when he was younger. It's horrible, mate. It sounds, you know that did you ever get it when you were younger, where you coughed and you were like like a dog? Like, it sounds horrible, where you just like your throat goes so dry and you struggle to breathe, and you normally wake up in the middle of the night with it. It's horrible. It's called croup. So that's immediately what I thought of. I'm not, though. That's the thing. I'm really not. Doku fires it into Foden. Does well to control it, but ball flicked over to Haaland, who's in acres of space. Does he do anything other than shoot? Of course he doesn't. And the right foot shot is mishit. And straight into the hands of Petrovic. But Doku's ball into Foden then was a bit hard, man. He didn't need to fire it as hard as that. It broke to Nico Gonzalez, who just like dinks a little ball, and Haaland takes up an unusual position for him. He very rarely peels away like that. But he ended up with a bit of pocket there, like a little pocket of space. But couldn't bring it down and then hit it he had to take another touch to get it onto his right foot, and by that point, the Bournemouth defenders had closed him down. But City have taken control of this game so far. After that frantic opening 5 minutes, the game looks more favourable for City right now, where we seem to be controlling the patterns of play at least, and we're the ones. That's a foul. Referee! Hey! Bollocks, Anthony Taylor. What's he doing there? Just doing that bollocks. No, that's a foul, you twat. He does let it go, Anthony Taylor. I do actually appreciate that about him. So if that's not a foul, then we know now what isn't a foul going forward. So we can do that to them. Good to know, Anthony Taylor. Because if anything goes wrong in this game and it's his fault, I fully expect Pep to be waiting in the car park for Anthony Taylor, just like Jose Mourinho did. Like he's in some bloody WWE. It's unbelievable, that, wasn't it? I felt so sorry for him. And his family as well, like when they landed at the airport. It was after the Roma Europa League final, wasn't it? Something like that. Mourinho didn't take kindly to a decision from Anthony Taylor in the final. Said it was his fault. And then the Roma fans like all waited at the airport for him. Fucking grim, man. Go on. Cherky won it back. Then he tried to find the ball down the outside channel for Haaland. Just didn't get quite enough on it. You know, it's not an easy ball, that, though. Because, I mean, any more than that, really, and it's probably going to Petrovic. But just got to get that balance right there, Cherky. But he's seeing the ball a lot. Hopefully he can find his feet. Haaland's having a... well, he's been involved, Haaland, which is always a good sign. Doesn't always need to be involved, though, does he? That's the thing with Haaland. He can go quiet for 89 minutes and then he'll score at some point. But when he's involved, I tend to think that bodes well for us. When you know he's having one of those games, it's hard to describe, where he's just being involved in the build-up, and he's improved in that massively this season. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It was one of them, wasn't it? It was like the gauge, you know, you don't want to fill it up too much, but you don't want to fill it up too little. It's like playing one of those games where you've got to get it right in the green part and just land it right there. The amount of power that you put on your pass, and he under-hit that one. Ruben Diaz struggling there against Tavernier, but does well too. I think he's won the throw-in there, actually. But so far, City have taken control of this game, but you are still cautious about a Bournemouth something or other. Something where they come forward. I'm wondering about his career at City. He's got off to a slow start, and it's not like I'm writing his career off. I'm just thinking, I wonder, you know, I don't think he expected to sign for City. Obviously, the injury has played a massive part, and I think that's part of why he's not playing. But a lot of it is Pep, you know, suggesting to Nico O'Reilly, well, you deserve to play. You know, you got your opportunity. Ryan Aït-Nouri got injured, and in comes Nico O'Reilly, and you've given him no reason to drop him. So here's Semenyo, though. Opportunity for Bournemouth. Down by the corner flag, one-on-one with Nunes. Chops it onto his right foot. Nunes has been beaten. But Bernardo Silva gets in there and does one of those little chips over the attempted tackle. Docker going to chase this. He's on the right side now. We've got no one on the left wing at all. But does well there, Bernardo Silva. Bournemouth ball in. Oh, cleared by Ruben Diaz. Flicked on. Haaland, good touch into Nico G. Nico G, nice and calm. Plays a ball. Flick that, Ryan. You're away. Haaland's away. Haaland's one-on-one. Flicked on by Ryan Cherky. Haaland's one-on-one. Haaland 1-0 Manchester City! Gets in the back of the net. Ryan Cherky with the assist. And Haaland's doing the fucking robot. What the fuck are we watching here? Oh, I can't believe it. Ryan Cherky flicks it on. Haaland in that one-on-one position makes no mistake. Get in the back of the net. Come on, City. Buzzing, man. Yes. Yes. Cheers, everybody. Let's get a second. Come on. Having a huddle. We're having a huddle. Rather than celebrating, it's huddle time. Great goal. Great goal. Flicked on. And it's because of Haaland's layoff and then Nico Gonzalez's vision to find Cherki. And then vision from Cherki is brilliant as well. The awareness of knowing that Haaland's through. And Ryan Cherki just flicks it off. And Ryan Cherki... brilliant from Ryan Cherki, that. Absolutely brilliant. Haaland does well to get that out in front of him. Because that was one of those where it was bouncing. And you don't want it to land on your chest when you're trying to run. And he does well to get his head down there. Because he wants that ball in front of him. He doesn't want it to like cushion off his chest. And because it would have slowed him down. But he nods it in front of him so he doesn't need to break stride. Keeps running through on goal at a decent tempo. And then if the ball's on the ground and Haaland's running on it, you're not catching him, mate. You're not catching him. Look who's back. Mullet's back. Even better. It's almost as good as the 1-0. That arguably better. Mullet being back. Is that a ball from Haaland? Hey! Piss off, Anthony Taylor. Piss off, Anthony Taylor. Haaland just fed an absolute De Bruyne-esque ball through to Nico O'Reilly, who suddenly ends up falling on the ground. I see no reason for him to go down there. I'm not sure he's actually going to get on the end of that there, to be honest. But Anthony Taylor has set the precedent here that you can do what you want. Do what you want. I changed my name back to Mullet and we score instantly. Coincidence? I think not. Me thinks not either. He's pulling his shorts there. Go on, Nico. Oh, he's overran it, but it's broke to Doku. If we can get a second here. Go on, Doku. Go on, Doku. Out to Cherki. Cherki's a bit wide here. He's on the right. Slows it down. Look at him. Taking the piss. Why is he walking like that? He's winding people up, to be honest. I would just kick him into fucking the moon. If I was an opposition player and someone walked at me like that with the ball, I would just boot you, mate. I would kick you like in the ribs straight away. I wouldn't stand for that shit. Walking at me like that, like not bothered. Do you know what I mean? I love the arrogance. I love the fact that he's doing it for us. Do you know what I mean? But it would wind me up if I was the opposition. Do you know what it does? It oozes arrogance and confidence that. Look, now Semenyo, he's lost his head trying to kick Cherki because it is annoying, but it shows that he's so composed and such belief in his own ability. When they do that, players, you don't really want to lunge in though because they're ready, just like a ninja, just to flick it round you in an instant. But when you see a player who's like, his feet are moving when the ball's still in front of him and it's a little tippy-tappy, they don't ooze confidence. You know, when David Silva got the ball in front of him, he just looked relaxed, looked so calm, you know, and then you don't want to lunge in because it looks like this guy knows what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. He ain't going to lose it. Brilliant. But, good ball that from Bernardo Silva. Found a little pocket there. Nico Gonzalez coming forward, gets it out wide to Nunes, who's galloping down the right side, slowed it down, cuts it back. Doku's switched sides. Good run from Cherki. Isn't used, but he is now. Little 1-2. Nope. Doesn't come off, but good play. Good play. Buzzing, Mullet. It's all down to Mullet. Mullet with the... Oh, yeah, 1-0. Sorry. Do it every time. I know. Every fucking time. I literally, before... I swear, I said to myself, do you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to do a stream and I'm going to really pay attention to that scoreboard. I'm going to do everything I can to remember that I am trying to host a stream. And it's not all about you, Jonny, talking shit. You're trying to keep people up to date with relevant information. So keep the scoreboard up to date. It's got one fucking job. That's all you have to do. Talk shit and keep the scoreboard up to date. That's it. That's all you have to do. I can't fucking do that. Sorry, everybody. It's 1-0 City. Bernardo Silva. Still 1-0 though. I'm very excited. I'm very happy with what I've seen so far. I just feel like Bournemouth have got a sting in their tail. At some point, we're going to see something from them. You know. Is there such a thing? droplets. Depends what you're being passionate about. Good ball. Go on. Oh, he's overhit it there. Doku trying to find Bernardo Silva into the hands of Petrovic, though. But that's Doku not quite having the right finesse, the right level of composure. But good move. Oh, I'd love it, mate. I would love it. I would Kevin Keegan it. I would love it if we beat them. Love it. What do you reckon is the most iconic piece of Premier League history? Like anything, like off the field as well. Kevin Keegan saying that was like pretty iconic, wasn't it? I think Aguero's goal, it's got to be up there. It's got to be up there. It's probably in the top 5, that, Aguero. Maybe the number 1. What was better than that? Yeah, 100% Mullet. What was better than that? I know from City fans we're all going to be very biased, but I can't think of a more narratively driven, Hollywood-esque moment than that. That was pretty good. That was crazy. This does not slip now. This does not slip now. Next game. Can't believe it. Oh, that was good. Yeah, that's up there. 100%. 100%. They annoyed me that season. I felt like I was in the minority. That I was really bitter about that. I was very much like, because it was Pep's first season, wasn't it? So I was like in a mood. I really thought Pep was going to come in and like destroy the league, but he struggled in his first year. But then, you know, after that, unbelievable. But there was a bitterness about me, and I look back and I enjoy it more now than. But I've got to be honest with you. At the time, I was very like uncomfortable with Leicester winning the league. Bournemouth corner. Anyway, ball whipped in. Donnarumma flapping. Fucking hell, referee's not giving it either. It's 1-1. Donnarumma's flapped at it. The first big mistake for Donnarumma has been massively, massively costly. Fuck! Donnarumma wants something. I'm not sure he's going to get it, to be honest, because you ended up getting a hand on it, mate. So I don't know how. And Anthony Taylor has set the precedent all game that he lets a lot of this shit go. Let's see what goes on here from a VAR perspective, because first glance, I don't think... No. I need to see it closer than that, but I'm sorry. No, that's not a foul. That's 1-1. That's not a foul. He's got hold of his arm a little bit, but after that, he actually lets it go. That's 1-1, man. And he's just punched it and got it all wrong. Donnarumma. Fuck. That's what I just said it like 2 minutes ago. I'm excited. I'm loving it. City are playing really well. We look good. But Bournemouth have got a sting in their tail. And there you go. I mean, kind of. Donnarumma's been booked because he's complained too much. He's complaining at the referee, and in all honesty, man, I don't think he's got anything. He can't be having a go. Because there was a little hold. Is that Brooks holding onto his arm? But he lets go with enough time for Donnarumma to do something different than... Because the fact that he ended up punching it is why that's not going to get given as a foul. Because you've connected with the ball. So... Fucking hell. City have lost their heads here. Like, they're all kicking off on the referee. Fucking hell, it's going to be one of them again, isn't it? Like, come on, man. We were 20 minutes, 1-0 up. Brilliant. We were doing fine. Everything was good. Can you hear the ice cream van? The fuck are you doing out here now? It's November, mate. Fucking hell. Free kick to Bournemouth. Nico O'Reilly, offside. Yeah, I'm not surprised, mate. To be honest, I don't agree with it. I just feel like there's people who have they've planted their flag in their in opinions of the signing of Donnarumma early. They made their minds up when Ederson was on his way. Bringing in Donnarumma. People have been waiting for the first mistake for Donnarumma. The first costly mistake from Donnarumma. To stick the knife in. So I have no surprise in thinking that they're going to stick the knife into Donnarumma and be totally harsh on the player himself. But here you go, Ryan Cherky. Oh, he nearly went through. Doku's going to win this. He is going to win it. Slows it down. Great play. Go on, Doku. Good ball. Ryan Cherky. Foden's won it. Keep it. This could have been a penalty somewhere in there because there was a lot of flailing legs. Here's Ryan Cherky. Pokes it. Bernardo Silva. Come on, City. 1-1. I'm still... Handball! 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 You fuckwit! You stupid bellend! What the fuck? Let's have another look at it before I get any more insulting. Oh, handball all day long. VAR, get on that. That's a penalty all day long. Hand is out. Let's have another look. Actually, the second replay looked a bit different there. First replay, Jimenez looked like he stuck his hand out. What are you doing here? VAR, get involved, 100%. Where's Ryan? Ryan was screaming handball before, but we need you now, Ryan, because that's like fully handball. VAR looking at it. Go on then, show it properly. Right, Bernardo Silva. No, what are they trying to say? It came off his knee. Yeah, it came off his knee first, so he might fucking get away with that. If it comes off his knee first, I think you get away with it, don't you? It's got to be straight onto the arm. And I think it clips his thigh, clearly hits his arm, which is out. But I have a feeling, it's no fucking penalties. Don't be one of them days, man. Big up, Christine. Thanks for the donation. Ball in. Haaland. Doku. Bobbling. Oh, it's over the bar. Come on, we're better than this lot. We're fucking better than this lot. I don't know why the fuck we're miles behind them in the Premier League, but this lot, we are better than them. I'm telling you right now. Nearly fucking put it in his own net there. Jesus, what a mental start. Senesi with some unorthodox defending. Foden, good ball in, is it? Petrovic clears it. Kind of how Donnarumma probably should have done that. Doku, no, he's giving it away. No foul. Leave the premises, Anthony Taylor. What a ridiculous decision. The softest decision. After all of the fouls that have been allowed to carry on, the attempted... Honestly, like Anthony Taylor, that's a joke, man. The Doku ends up bringing down, I think it was Brooks who was trying... He was so soft. But it was because if Doku got the ball, it was like, oh, City will get a chance out of that. No, man. Nico Gonzalez nods it forward. I'm gutted about this. 1-1. Go on, Doku. That's it, mate. Jimenez, one-on-one with Doku. He's had to slow it down, but Doku does really well. That's a corner ball. He's going to let that trickle out for a corner ball. Good to see you, Hannah. Who's in your... Is that Messi and Ronaldo getting married? What the fuck is that? That's mad. Imagine if that happened. 2025, people. That's allowed to happen. Ball in, cleared, edge of the area, flicked on. All the way back to the halfway line for Mateus Nunes, who is about to be pressed, but he goes back to Donnarumma. Back to Nunes. I can't be arsed with... I hope we win this game and we don't come away with a point and it's all about bloody Donnarumma's mistake. I can't be arsed with that. Just can't be bothered with it. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like you have to pander to the morons who don't understand context of, what he's done over the course of the season, it will just be eradicated, apparently. You know, it's not like he won us the derby, you know, with some brilliant... Hey, ball over the top here. Haaland's in again. Is he onside? Looked it to me. Is he going to win that? He's gone round Petrovic. And Haaland's made it 2! It's a Turkey assist! Haaland makes it 2! You're just praying it's offside. It looked tight. It looked tight. As tight as Mia Khalifa's arsehole, but it's tight. Can we win the game from this moment on, Blues? Because Turkey has assisted Haaland once again. Come on. Ah, it's fucking miles onside. 2-1. Let's be having you. Let's be having you. Haaland again. Turkey again. The finish from Haaland. Look at his face. Look how angry he is when he runs. I love him. I love that man. Look at him. So pissed off with every single blade of grass that's in his way. How dare you get in my way? Just annoying me for slowing me down. Look at him. Right, then goes round Petrovic, cuts it into an open net. Not an easy finish, but on his left side. I'm getting bored of this electronic Steve second 2 own goals now. They brought that graphic up on the board. Haaland, who has already, before this game, scored 65% of our goals this season. That's gone up to, what, 70, I'm guessing? Go on! Nico O'Reilly's in! 1-on-1! Dink it! Dink it! Dink it! He's gone round him! Oh, no! Have we not scored there? Have we not scored there? Oh, shit! He's cut it back. I don't know how it's not ended up in the back of the net. We're fucking better than this lot. Oh, this fucking Bournemouth, fucking wanking Bournemouth off all season. I'm bored of it, mate. We're better than them. Why wouldn't we be? It's not like we... It's bloody Bournemouth, mate. Very respectable, let's be fair. Very respectable what they've done. But we should be better than them. Oh, fuck. Bournemouth. Why they're in. Why have I spoke? Semenyo. Saved by Donnarumma. Easy one to save. Easy one to save that. But Jesus Christ. I don't know how we've not scored there. Do you know... Jammy, jam. Gone for a poo. And he's missed a goal. Just your luck. Well, go for a poo again then. Go and sit on the toilet. And take your phone with you. Stay up to date. And come and join us at half time when you've got like the worst case of pins and needles. Pins and needles, man, after you've had too long on the bog. That's rubbish, innit? It's proper rubbish. It's like injured. You've been injured having a poo. I got injured playing football the other day. Hamstring. I've never done it. I did my hamstring. I've never, all my problems have been like ankles and calves when I've played football. They're all the injuries I've ever had playing football. But I've never had a hamstring go. My hamstring went. And fuck me, it hurts. Like, it's a constant pain. It's weird. Bournemouth are knocking it around here. Clear it. It feels like it's like there's a lump in your leg. Great ball. We're in here. Bournemouth are coming forward, but they keep pushing their luck. Doc, who's got it? He keeps going. He sent Haaland. Could it be a hat-trick? Haaland. Oh, no, he's dinked it, but Petrovic read it. Haaland, for the first time in the game, goes through on goal and misses his one-on-one. That could have been the game there because I think 3-1 ends up being too much for Bournemouth in this game. He actually, in fairness to Haaland, he had a look to the right, thought about the pass, but he's in such a favourable position there that you're thinking he just doesn't get enough dink on it. Can't believe we missed that, says Christine. And I presume you're talking about the Nico O'Reilly one, which was another glaring opportunity. We've had another one since then. Ball in straight into Petrovic's hands. It should be 4-1. We should be all over this shower. Yeah, fucking, how the fuck they've scored, man. And a set piece again. We've conceded from another set piece, which is annoying. Because I went on about that the other day, about how good we are at defending set pieces. With Donnarumma in there. How good was he against Arsenal, Donnarumma? Do you know what I mean? Those that are about to have a go at Donnarumma, yeah, he's made a mistake. There's no denying that. We can't pretend he hasn't made a mistake, but go and watch the Arsenal highlights and how well he defended every single one of Declan Rice's balls into the box, man. It was unbelievable in that game. But yeah, 2 chances, Christine. One since your super chat, which was only a few minutes ago. Bloody hell. Giving away. Bournemouth are sloppy, man. They keep giving it us. Half time. I don't want it. I don't want half time. I think we could get a third. I don't want it. Look at him giving it away. City are in. Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's not got the speed, has he? He doesn't know what to do there, does he? Because his precious little... Bless him, man. It's just like he was like trying his best to sprint, and all the Bournemouth players were like they all caught him up immediately. Oh, good to see you, William. Big up, mate. We robbed Leon. It smells like French KDB. Well, ball there from Ruben Diaz. Flicked on Ryan Cherky. He's got to slow it down. Went for the nutmeg. Didn't get it right. We kind of had to. Smash him. Well in, Ruben Diaz. Fucking love that shit. And he's hurt him as well. I've got no problems with that. That's how you fucking tackle, mate. You won the ball and you've smashed their best player right in the pelvis. It's part of the game, mate. He won the ball cleanly and he's absolutely leathered their best player. That's a free hit right there for Ruben Diaz, and he's absolutely smashed him. I mean, I might live to regret enjoying it as much as I'm enjoying it right now, but I'm all about that, mate. That's how I play football, mate. You just boot the shit out of him. That's the way to play. Do you know what I mean? Love that. They kind of got robbed because they robbed themselves, William. They forced themselves into a situation where they were facing preliminary relegation, Leon. So they had an agreement with... I'm just looking at the Nico O'Reilly chance, how that didn't go in. Oh, it's a touch. It's a touch off Jimenez, I think it is, at the near post. It is as well. It's Jimenez who gets... Foden was about to tap it into an empty net. Nico O'Reilly goes round Petrovic and he cuts it back, knowing that Foden's going to be in there. But bloody Jimenez gets a little touch on it and it takes it away from Foden. Oh, man. And then Haaland's one-on-one. I guarantee you Semenyu's going to score later in this game because I've laughed at him for getting injured, which is karma is coming my way. I feel it coming. Oh, fucking hell. But yeah, they faced preliminary relegation, William, and they should have sold him earlier than that, but because they didn't and they kept him against his wishes, and it became a very untenable situation for Ryan Cherky and the Lyon board, and as a result, they agreed that when the time comes next summer, we'll sell you for 30 million. In come City. He chose us. And I mean, I don't want to hear anything like as if no other club was in for him. So many clubs were in for him. 100%. United were in for Ryan Cherky. Make no mistake about it. Man United wanted Ryan Cherky. They approached Ryan Cherky. Ryan Cherky said, fuck off. Because City want me. As if I want to go to you when Pep and Manchester City want me. Semenyu's fucked here. He's done his back in big time. Gramsy, mate, another 10 gifted. You're ridiculous, sir. You are an absolute legend of all legends. You are, mate. Top man. W's in the chat for Gramsy, mate. Please. Because this guy is just so kind. I'm still waiting to hear from you, mate. Get in touch, mate. I know we had a little thing going, didn't we? We had a little chat. We were talking about stuff, and I'm quite happy to continue that conversation if you are, mate. But instead, you go quiet and you keep gifting me loads of memberships. I appreciate you one way or the other. But feel free to get in touch, mate. We'll sort something out, even if it's in the distance. But yeah, man. The Belgian dude. This is not good for my height. I presume you meant heart. I'm going to punish you for your spelling there. But yeah, it isn't good. It's quite intense, isn't it? But I've gone all. Semenyu's fine. Look at him. He's running fine. Oh, I can't believe it. He's absolutely fine. He's 100% going to score now. 100%. Guaranteed Semenyo goal incoming. Brace yourselves, because I've spoken and I've said too many words about him. Bournemouth are on the attack. Great tackle from Matheus Nunes. Should be a foul, that referee. Hey! Anthony Taylor! He's given a foul. First one of the game. Nunes has stayed down here. He's injured. Oh, that's my karma for laughing at Semenyo. And now, oh, it's right on the side of his foot. Nothing bent. Nothing went in a funny angle. So you're hoping that's just impact for Matheus Nunes there, because we need him. He's been brilliant so far in this game. City's been good this first half, man. I'm gutted they've even scored. Can't believe it, man. I know, man. I still believe that Wirtz is going to be good this season. Not this season, maybe next. I just think he's actually going to come good. I don't think he's ever going to live up to his £116 million price tag, though. I think he's going to have a good moment at some point in his Liverpool career. But it's mad, isn't it? How disappointed we all felt. Like, every City fan was so hyped at the idea of signing Florian Wirtz. And there was that moment in the transfer window where it seemed likely, the rumours were promising. It was like, oh, he's on his way. His mum and dad. His mum and dad have said something like, what a load of shit. Why is his mum and dad speaking for him? Do you know what I mean? Fucking grow a pair, mate. You're like, speak for yourself or get a proper rating. Like, why are your mum and dad, mate? It seems odd, that, to me. Anyway. He didn't sign. We all cried about it for a bit. And then the news came in that Ryan Cherky was on his way. Semenyo's got it. And Nunes, he's been done here. Ball in. Clear it! Clear it! Oh, it's still not cleared. It's coming back. Bernardo's partially cleared it. Bournemouth, right. Don't give me 2-2 at half-time. Don't give me 2-2. Because we are by far the better side. We've battered them in this first half, man. And I actually think they've been quite poor. Very sloppy in midfield, Bournemouth. They've given us so many opportunities to go forward. But ball straight through the middle. No way. Krupi. Back to Truffert. Ball switched. O'Reilly clears it. Doku controls it. Edge of the area. Starts to go on a little run. Tries his little shimmy, shimmy, yah, shimmy, yam, shimmy, yay. And wins a throw-in. 100% we need another goal, mate. You're absolutely spot on. But yeah, ending up with not Florian Wirtz, ending up with Ryan Cherky after all the promise of getting Florian Wirtz and what we spent on him. And it's not even about the money. Do you know what I mean? It's not even about the money. If we'd spent 100 million on Cherky, you know, there'd still be like an element of like better signing. The fact that we spent less than a third of what they spent on Florian Wirtz is hilarious. Nunes. 5 minutes of injury time. One of it is nearly gone. Nunes coming forward. Really good. Switches it. Oh, I thought it was going to land to Haaland. But Jimenez nods it back to Petrovic. Ball's out to him. And Nico O'Reilly's pressed there. He shouldn't have done that. Foden's going to get a yellow for that. Yeah, Foden's got a yellow card because Anthony Taylor's a twat. Let's have another look at that. What did Foden actually do? Yeah. I don't know why Foden's sarcastically laughing at the referee. But it's definitely a pullback. Third yellow card of the season for Phil Foden. I'm gutted it's only 2-1. Genuinely, this should be 4-1. Should be 4-0. That's what it should be. arsed with the Donnarumma hate now. You know it's coming. You have to brace yourselves for the hate. It's coming. Do you mean truth or dare, Daniel? I'll go truth. Because I can't be asked having to do something that... Oh no! Ball in. Great clearance that by Nico Gonzalez. He's had a good game as well. Cherky keeps it. Keep it. Don't lose it. Does well there. Bernardo Silva. Who hasn't had a good game in this first half from City? The problem, for me, is we have been 45 minutes FC so far this season. Every game so far this season has been a very good half followed by a mediocre half, or the other way around, vice versa, and a mediocre half followed by a very good half. So I'm a bit worried still. Doku, can we get a third before half time? It's the least we deserve. It's the least we deserve. Doku tries to go past Jimenez, and Jimenez is angry at him for trying to take him on. Sit down, you little fucking twat. See on about there? Doku's just he's trying to beat you. He's trying to play football against you. And you're getting all rattled because he's got some skills. Look at him. He's fouling him. Loving it. Go on, Doku. I like Doku fired up, mate. I like angry Doku. So go on. Who's had a bad game then? No, I mean, not a bad game. Who could be doing better in this game? Foden's gone down here, but Anthony Taylor doesn't seem to give a shit. Foden, take it easy. Keeps the ball. Well done. Nunes on the overlap. Finds him. Man on Foden. It's a foul, referee. Oh, I thought he wasn't going to give it then. Jesus Christ. Like, how many times, man? Fucking hell, Anthony. Big up, Christine. Donnarumma and Cherky are City. Sod off, haters. Sod off. I love that. It's a polite way of putting it. I don't normally go that route, Christine. I normally go. But you're right. Free kick for City. Last opportunity of the first half. Can we get a third goal? We deserve it. Ryan Cherky puts the ball down, rearranges his midriff, as all players do. They have a little rearrange it and make it. I don't know where I'm going with this. Cherky. Oh, it's saved by Petrovic. It was flying into the top corner from Ryan Cherky. The whip on that, just not enough pace. The bend on it was brilliant. Oh, Anthony Taylor. We've got a corner. We've got a corner. So what does Anthony Taylor do? Half time, everybody. Of course he does. Of course he does. Haaland's having a laugh at Anthony Taylor. Unbelievable, man. Bournemouth players walking off shaking their head. I don't know what the fuck they're shaking. Unless it's at themselves. I don't know what they're shaking their head at. The only thing they've got to be disappointed about is themselves in that first half, Bournemouth. Whereas City we should be disappointed in ourselves in the sense that we should be 3-4-1 up. Really. 4-1. With Nico O'Reilly's chance. Good bit of defending by Jimenez at the near post. Haaland's one-on-one, but I mean, come on, what are we going to do? We're going to start having a pop at Haaland for not scoring his third opportunity of the game when he scored his first two opportunities of the game. I'd argue that, well, it was probably equal to the first one. The second chance that he scored, where he went round Petrovic, that was not as easy as he made it look. Because, one, he has to be physically capable enough to get on the end of his own touch, which he overhit it a little bit, which tempted, it dangled the carrot for Petrovic, who comes flying out of his goal, and then Haaland knows, if I get to this first, I'm going round the keeper. And then to cut it back, because he'd gone past the two posts. The two posts were over here at that point, and he cuts it back right in the near post, and he really has to wrap his foot round it to get that right, and he does exactly that. Perfect from Haaland. Brilliant. First goal, he's through on goal from the halfway line. Like, you know, he does well to get it out in front of him, and Petrovic gets a touch on it, Haaland being Haaland. The third one, which he goes for the dink, I could see that he was going to do it, and I think Petrovic saw that he was going to do it, and you could see it coming. You know, he positioned his body too early in the stance of, I'm going to dink this, and then when he did do it, he just didn't get enough air on it, because Petrovic didn't stand up entirely. He went down with an arm up in the hope that it would hit that arm, and it did exactly that. It hit the arm. But, yeah, Haaland could have easily buried this game. You know, and O'Reilly, you know, he did the right thing, Nico O'Reilly, and Jimenez with a good bit of defending at the near post. But it should be 4-1, and I'm gutted. I'm gutted it isn't. And I've not been impressed, mate. And I don't like to have a go at the referees, but lately I feel like I've been having a go at the referees every game. I feel like the standard of refereeing is just gone in the shitter. It's so poor at the minute, refereeing all over the place, every aspect of football, in the Premier League in particular. There is so many moments where you're like, what? Like VAR, what was it? Who was it? Was it Guimaraes and Bowen, West Ham Newcastle earlier, the game before this? I was watching, and VAR sent the referee to the monitor to say you should give a penalty here, you should review this one, and it's like, clearly Guimaraes gets a touch on the ball and knocks it down and gets a touch on it. A lot of Bowen, but he got the ball first. It was a clean tackle. And thankfully, in that moment, the referee had the knowledge, the awareness, and the understanding of the game to overrule VAR's decision to send him to the monitor. They sent him to the monitor, and he went, no, I agree with my original decision, no penalty. I don't think the referee knew that he got a touch, but the facts are he did get a touch, but VAR said it should be a penalty, but the referee's disagreeing with them. That lack of cohesion is concerning for me. You know, and I'm glad there are referees out there that are willing to correct it, but it should be the other way round. It should be VAR correcting on-the-field decisions, because the on-the-field decisions are infinitely harder to get right than when you've got 700 replays to choose from. If you're getting it wrong from looking at 700 fucking replays and you're sending the referee to the monitor who then has to correct you, what are we doing here? Like, what a waste of time that was. And it's just like, it's spreading. It's not just a anti-City thing or an anti-this club thing. It's just shit. Like, it's just crap. It's poor refereeing all round. And Anthony Taylor has let too many decisions go. He set the precedent in this game. Look at them. They've absolutely gone, haven't they? I could feel it then when I was ranting. Like, oh, they're hot. But yeah, not happy. Oh yeah. Timer. Always. Always. Siva. That's what I'm going to call you, mate. Because I can't pronounce the rest. Colaganti, actually. Siva Colaganti. That wasn't bad, that, was it? I went pretty good there. Right. 45 minutes. Half time. I saw you say that before, Reinders. You seem incredibly happy with your 67 points on FPL. Buzzing for you, mate. Well done. But yeah. Cherky will keep Savio and Bob out. I mean, he's not even playing on the right, to be honest. He's not even playing on the right, but, you know, this team for me is just like, I don't see why you wouldn't keep Cherky in this team. And I mean, right now, in going off this 45 minutes of football I've seen, if I have to have one number 10 between Foden and Cherky, I'm picking Cherky. I'm sorry. And I mean, I know like the love for Foden being one of our own, he's a Mancunian, of course, like we all love that about that, the story of Phil Foden. But in reality, on form, right? Who's that there? Is that Ryan Cherky? He was, look at Cherky there on the halfway line, went the first goal. Cherky was celebrating on the halfway line, like 3 or 4 seconds before Haaland even took his shot. Cherky was just like hands in the air, like he knows it's in the back of the net. That's so good, man. But yeah, Donnarumma. That wasn't impressive. That was poor goalkeeping from Donnarumma. Should do better there. Brooks has got a hold of his arm, but nowhere near enough for him to call that a foul. Because Donnarumma gets up, gets his fist in the air, and he just mistimes it. It's put him off, but that's part of the game, mate. You've got to be stronger than that. Nice one, Zane, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Right, going for a pee. Make sure to hit that like button if you've just tuned in. Subscribe if you're new as well. And if you're interested in becoming a member, the link is in the pinned comment of this chat. But yeah, going for a pee. Won't be back. No, I will be back. That's a lie. I will be back. But it will be a minute or two. Come on, City. Ooh. Now, just like. Oh, there we go. Fucking chair on ice. Piss off, chair. Goldinho! Thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Massively appreciated. Sick of the chair, love, honestly. How are you feeling about the second half, Blues? I'm alright with being an unk. Do you know what I mean? I was an actual uncle from the age of 21. So, I'm quite used to being an uncle. But 3-3, Tony says. I think there's some element of realism about that as well. That's what worries me. That's why I'm annoyed that you've said it. Because I think we genuinely could fit. This could be 3-3. I really could see it happening. But Cherky's playing brilliantly. I think Foden can go up another gear for me. I think he's been decent. I think Cherky's grabbing all the headlines right now with his assists. And rightly so. Let's give some love to the new signing, but doesn't mean we disrespect Foden. I just feel like Foden isn't there at that level quite yet. I just feel like he's got another gear to go through. But when they pair together, I think there's a lot to get excited about in that midfield. 100%. Haaland's just ridiculous this season. He is absolutely ridiculous. I think Doku's been pretty good. You know, he very nearly got himself an assist for Nico O'Reilly. Great ball. I think Doku's been lively. I think Bernardo's been good. You know, I think the positioning of Bernardo's actually been very, very good. His ability to bridge midfield and transition midfield or defensive moments into attacking moments. Bernardo Silva's been very good at that. I think Nico Gonzalez has been very good at that as well. Both of those two together have been very good. Very, very good. I think Ruben Diaz has been solid. Vardiol's been all right. Not too much defensively has gone his way, but I think Ruben Diaz has been nice and strong, nice and aggressive. Nico O'Reilly, you know, opportunity that I think people are going to be annoyed at that he didn't put in the back of the net, but I actually think he's played quite well. Nunes has been bloody brilliant. Nunes, like 4 or 5 games in a row now, we're talking about Mateus Nunes. It's been superb. You know, I just hope he can keep it going. Because you know what's coming here. One mistake from Nunes and people are ready to turn on him. There are a few players like that at City right now. I just feel like people are just waiting. They don't say anything about that player when they're playing well, but when they make a mistake, they nail him. Nunes is one of them. Donnarumma is probably going to be one of them for a certain group. I think there's a few haters of Donnarumma that didn't approve of the signing to begin with. You know, yet 10 games in, he's won us more points than he's cost us so far this season. You can definitely say that, but it was a monstrous mistake in that first half. Can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. Big up to you, Gramsy, mate. Another kind donation from you, mate. Come on, Blues. I want 4 goals in the second half here. Yeah, me too, mate. Just the 4 to make it 6. That'd be good. 6 would be a statement. There are not many high scorelines going on this. What is the highest scoreline in the Premier League? Can anyone let me know? Because I know we put 5 past Burnley. But what's the highest scoreline so far this season, except for that one? Because I think that is the highest one. I don't think anyone's scored 6 yet in the season for anybody. And I don't think anyone's scored 5. Has anyone scored 5? 5-1 Arsenal leads. Or was it 5-0? We were 5-0 with Burnley. Was it 5-1 Burnley or 5-0? Aaron says it's not where Foden is playing that is the problem. It's his game. And he's not doing himself any favours by now clearly deciding not to pass to Cherky in the tail end of the first half. I don't know about that bit. That last bit. In terms of the way he's playing, I think he could do better. I agree with that bit. But in terms of I don't think Foden chooses. I'm not going to give it you because I don't want you to be, in the headlines. I don't think Foden thinks like that. I'd be so disappointed if he did. And I don't think that's the case. I don't think we have players like that. Because Pep, if there's a moment where you're clearly thinking about yourself more than the team, I think Pep would just hook you straight away. You'd off you get. Right, second half underway. Let's go. Got to win this game. I'm very nervous now because it's the second half. I feel like a third goal would have been a nice little cushion to take into the second half where we could, chill a little bit more. But I think we've got to come at take the game to them. And it's exactly what we're doing. No, Riley tries to find Foden, but it runs through Foden's legs. Vardiol trying to hold up play. Ball down the line here for Brooks. Bournemouth have got players inside if you can find them. Win that, Nunes. Does well. Clears that out for a throw-in. Foul, though, apparently. Oh, yeah, that was 3-3. Was that the 3-3? Was that 3-3? Which game was 3-3 recently? Is that the 3-3? I think it was 3-3. Should I say 3-3? 3-3. That's it, 3-3. Yeah, so that's the highest number of goals. Well, it's not, because obviously 5-1 equals 6, doesn't it? Bit of Barney maths for you there. 2 + 2 is 4. Bournemouth free kick. Cleared by Nunes. Edge of the area, though. Bournemouth got to go back with it. Cherky closing down. Jimenez all the way back to Petrovic. Keeps going, though, Cherky. Haaland gets forward, joins the press. Bernardo Silva's involved. Keeping Bournemouth around the halfway line mark. Good play. Yeah, United 4, Brighton. I mean, not just the number of goals in the game. I'm talking about number of goals for one side, as in a beating. Who's had the biggest beating? I think City against Burnley, and obviously I forgot about Arsenal and Leeds. But yeah, there are not many sides doing that this season. It's not a common occurrence, but really, we should have had 4 in that first half. Good play. Great play from Nico Gonzalez. Ball into Nico Gonzalez's feet from Donnarumma. Was confident from Big Gigi, but the turn from Nico was even better. And here's the other Nico. Dinks it. Haaland back post. Header over the bar. Over the bar from Haaland. Can't quite grow big enough. But good play from City. All round, starting from Donnarumma. Great ball into Nico G. Good turn from him in a dangerous area, but confident from Nico Gonzalez. Sends us away. Gets the ball out to Nico O'Reilly and Doku, who link up. Nico O'Reilly's cross to Haaland. Back post. Just a little bit. I'm wondering whether Haaland could have actually done a bit better than that. Or at least got it closer to the goal than he did. But over the bar. I am Gramsci, mate. You're a legend. What is that? Someone's having a shot there. Someone saw Donnarumma off his line. And it was on target as well, but Donnarumma catches it. Pisses goalkeepers off that, doesn't it? When they... when someone tries it, goes long from the halfway line. Was it Semenyo? It was Semenyo. Saw Donnarumma off his line from about 20 yards inside his own half. And it looked like it was on target as well, but Donnarumma... the lamppost that he is just gets back and catches it really easy. Do you remember that Rooney attempt in a Manchester derby against Joe Hart? When Joe Hart came forward, that's one of the funniest moments ever. Even though we lost that game, I remember that moment so well when Joe Hart was just like that ball was coming over the top and he just somehow he kept it out. I think Sean Wright-Phillips was on the line with him and he helped clear it as well. That was such a good moment, that was. I've been bitten on my leg. Got a proper itchy leg. Gramsci, mate. Haaland on 98 Prem goals. The 100th is loading. I'd love it today. It would be nice if he delivered it today, because if he does, I'm pretty sure we're winning this game. Unless it finishes 4-4. And then I'll be incredibly disappointed that we've conceded 4 goals at home, which should not be happening. You know. Touch from Nico O'Reilly there looked a bit unorthodox, but it actually looked pretty good in the end. But Cherky trying a little bit too much there. Ball's going to be switched here to Semenyo. His touch is heavy, but it's still into his path. Ball switched across. Back post. Brooks cuts it back. Into the side netting. Warning. Cherky there, mate. Getting caught on the ball. Instantly, Bournemouth spring an attack, which is what they've been doing all season. Into the channels. Switching that ball early. And Bournemouth get a shot on goal into the side netting. And Cherky there just needs to be a little bit more careful with the ball. Because on the halfway line like that, you can't be giving it away like that, mate. You can see what he was trying to do. He was trying to knock it round. I can't remember who it was for Bournemouth. But knock it round one side and go the other. But Nunez, sloppy from him now. This is... No, don't do this. Blues, come on. Not another one of these 45 minutes where we just go to shit. Like, what a first half, man. Are we doing it again? Are we doing second half FC? The Belgian dude, mate. Big up to you, mate. Thank you very much for becoming a Typical City legend. Welcome to the members club, mate. Massively appreciated. Top man. Been to Belgium as well. Went on a history trip with school. Didn't learn anything. Didn't learn anything. I went out. I went out and like ran across the courtyard of our hotel at like 2 a.m. to get some beers. Because I was the guy that could get served. Because I was big enough. I was that blagger. That's the only bit I remember of the whole trip. But yeah. Mussels as well. As in Belgian mussels. They're quite nice. The garlic sauce as well. Bloody brilliant. Really nice. Nico O'Reilly. Ball in. Poor. Cleared at the on the edge of the area. Bernardo Silva hooking it back with a bit of an overhead sort of clearance. Can he control this Nico O'Reilly? Yes, he does. Tempo's low. Have you noticed? It's a much slower tempo than the first half. It was chaos. As soon as that first whistle went in the first half, it was mental, wasn't it? Really entertaining. But this second half so far, if anything, City are looking to try and slow it down. And giving it away, Bernardo Silva again, really casual. That's 3 now. We've had Nunez with casual, Cherky with casualness, Bernardo Silva with casualness. Again, casual, giving it away 4 times now in the space of 7 minutes. City sloppy. Come on, Blues, don't. Ah, Bournemouth are in. Donnarumma with the save. Should have been 2-2. You fucking hell, City, man. You start a half like this, you get everything you deserve. If Bournemouth put one in the back of our net from this now, it wasn't... I mean, a save's a save, but even the save looked like it went through his hands. It didn't go in the back of the net. A save is a save. But that should have been 2-2. But big save from Donnarumma. It was a bit of an awkward... It seemed to like hit his thumb and his hand sort of like bent. But it deflected out for a corner. Bournemouth corner coming up. Donnarumma, keep it simple, mate. You're on a yellow as well, mate. Ball in. Cleared by Ruben Diaz. Donnarumma dived at something then. What the fuck was Donnarumma doing then? Oh, no. Bournemouth, ball in. Cleared by Vardiol. It's coming back, though. Cut back. It's great play. Senesi, Donnarumma's. There you go. Well done. Ruben Diaz again. Was that Nico Gonzalez, actually? I take it back. But Bernardo Silva. Not even him, actually. Sorry, it's Cherky. I thought it was Bernardo Silva, but overrunning it. We've got to sort this out, man. 8 minutes in, 9 minutes in now. And the first half has just been so sloppy. Look at Haaland there. It's not just me. I'm not being negative. A negative Nelly. Haaland's seeing it as well. He's fucking gesturing at the players. Like, come on. What are we thinking here, Blues? Casual from too many of them. Bernardo Silva, Nunez, Cherky in particular. Those 3. Very, very casual start to the second half. Foden now. Good ball into Bernardo Silva. Out wide to Cherky. Cherky's on the right side. Bearing down against Truffert. Cherky with a little step over. Cuts it across. Oh, it was finding Haaland if that wasn't intercepted, but it was. And it's a corner ball to City. James, you want some subs? Who would you do? What would you do? We've got a strong bench. A very strong bench. Corner ball. Can we get a third? No, we can't. Cleared at the near post. And eventually cleared properly all the way back to Donnarumma. I'm nervous, man. I knew this half would be like this. I know, mate. James want Marmouche. Who for? Happy birthday, Betty. Today's my birthday. Can you turn the camera so we can watch the match? Can't do that, mate. Cannot do that because I will get copyrighted, unfortunately. Sorry about that, but enjoy your birthday. Doku against Jimenez, and it's going to be given as a foul, is it? Yeah. Truffaire's gone down, holding his calf. Doku's looks to have given him a dead leg. I mean, he's rolled about 4 times. I'm not sure how you can roll like that when you're in such pain. Have you ever wanted to roll when you're in pain? I've never understood it. Do you remember Neymar? That was the most ridiculous in a Brazil shirt. He rolled like 7 times. It's mad. He is in pain. You can tell he's got a dead leg, but there was no need to roll as many times. Iraola's not happy as well. I think it's a dead leg. I can't do it, Jack. I can't do that, mate. Sandra. We were brilliant in the first half. I thought we were really good. I thought we were unlucky to come into the half-time break at just 2-1. Should have at least been 3-1. Shouldn't have even been a 1 for Bournemouth. If it wasn't for a Donnarumma mistake from a corner, it would have been 2-0 at least. But arguably should have been 4-0 with the clear-cut chances. 2 one-on-ones that were spurned. Haaland scored the other 2. Great. I was so pleased with the first half. Overall, really, really good. And Evan Nielsen, who I thought was injured, was told he was injured. He was on the bench as well for Bournemouth. And he's about to come on, which is... I'm not happy about this at all. I'm not pleased. Because he has broken City fans' hearts before, hasn't he? Last season, in fact. What was that? He scored a great goal last season, actually. It was... oh, fucking hell. I'm pouring a beer. Why am I bothering? Shot. Donnarumma saves. Really poor finish from Brooks. Wasteful. Wasteful from Brooks. But another opportunity for Bournemouth from a giveaway from Manchester City. Honestly, lads, it's just a matter of time before this game becomes 2-2. And Tony, was it Tony who was saying 3-3? It's very much looking a realistic possibility if we keep playing like this. Because we're asking for trouble, man. 100%. I agree, mate. We need to wake the fuck up here. Broken here to Nico O'Reilly on the edge of the area. Nico O'Reilly thinks about the shot. Does have a shot. Makes it 3! What a crap start to the second half. What a crap start. But we have got a third goal that we very much deserve. Very much deserved that goal. First half was fucking brilliant, man. Should have been 4-0 coming out of that first half. Don't know how we've even conceded from that first half, but we absolutely deserve a third goal considering the first half. But the second half, 60th minute in, the second half has been a stinky performance so far. And we were fortunate that Bournemouth didn't make it 2-2. But we've got what we deserve. Overall, Foden gets an assist. Nico O'Reilly makes it 3. Fucking buzzing. Get in there. Yes. Yes. Really good play. Haaland was a bit of a decoy there. Nico O'Reilly thought about giving it him. Didn't. In the end, thinks, fuck it, I'm having a dig. Haaland type finish. Petrovic, no chance. Nico O'Reilly, lovely, lovely, lovely. Jubbly finish. I'll finish pouring my beer for the third time. Cheers, everybody! Tony, by the way, 3-3. I'm not done with this game. I do not feel like this game is won at all. I'm calmer than I was before, but a goal from Bournemouth at any moment is going to be, you know, a change in atmosphere, a massive change in atmosphere. And it's right before they bring on the cavalry as well, which is Evan Nielsen and Clivert coming on. Cheers, Chad. 100% ISA, mate. Cheers, Hydra. Cheers. Cheers is a good word, isn't it? It's a good word. Big up Ralph. Evan Nielsen, man. I feel like he's scoring. He's a good player, Evan Nielsen. He's been out for a while, actually, hasn't he? It's been a good few weeks. So I bet Bournemouth are buzzing to see him back. They'd have probably preferred to have him started this game, but it's seems to be common in the Premier League now, doesn't it? In terms of comeback from injuries, that you're capable of half an hour, but you're not capable of the starting the game. Which I get, because how many times have you seen hamstring injuries when at the end of a game? You know what I mean? Like, it's always at the end of the game when a player gets a hamstring injury. I thought Foden had intercepted that. So just to confirm, Cook on, Clivert on, Evan Nielsen on, Krupi off. I missed who the other two were because I didn't see who was going. And it's Jimenez and Brooks off, as well as Krupi. But Nico Gonzalez coming forward. Look at that. Look at that. Look at him go. Foul, referee. Hey! Foul. He gives it. I swear to God, Anthony Taylor worries me, man. It's like, are you watching the game, mate? Are you paying attention? Like, he's clearly been fouled. Oh, he's limping. Oh, he's limping. Of course he is. I don't think Nico Gonzalez has ever played a football match ever for Manchester City and not come away with something. Some sort of injury. He's been brilliant so far in this game. Oh, nearly flicked on. A little 1-2 attempted there between Cherky and Nunes. Nunes couldn't quite poke it into the path of Ryan Cherky, but we've kept possession of the ball. Quick throw in into Foden. Foden's still got it. It's going to have to come inside to Nico Gonzalez. Fourth would be that would be game, wouldn't it? You should think so at that point. Should be game. At that point. Who's that coming forward? Nico Gonzalez fouled again by Clivert. Presume you're talking about Nico G, mate. I love him. I'm getting more and more confident in Rodri's absence when he is fit. You know, I'm starting to be less and less bothered that Rodri isn't playing when he is fit. I'm shitting my pants when Nico Gonzalez is injured and Rodri at the same time, because we saw what happened against Villa. Great touch by Foden. That's a foul. Ref! What are we doing here? Yellow card, finally. Fuck, you know. Buzzing. Are we still top goal scorers? I think we are, aren't we? We are currently sitting in second place as a result of being 3-1 up against Bournemouth. The mouth that is born. Who do you reckon would win in a fight? Jason Bourne or James Bond? Who do you reckon would win in a fight? Haaland or Ibrahimovic? That's a good one. Like peak Ibrahimovic, not 45-year-old Ibrahimovic. like 28-year-old Ibrahimovic. Who do you reckon would win that fight? Haaland easy, do you reckon? I know City fans are going to say that. I think so as well because I'm a City fan. But Ibrahimovic is he's a pretty tough cookie, isn't he? I reckon he'd give him a run. Bournemouth are in here. Back heel, Doku. No, he telegraphed it. He's giving it away to Cook. Edge of the area. Truffert. And he's completely skewed it. But Doku tried the same thing that Doku tried earlier. The ball round one side of the opposition player, and then you go the other way. But he made it so obvious that that was what he was going to do. And we got away with that. I know. That's what I'm saying. Mullet. I actually think Ibrahimovic is like pretty nails. I think Haaland, they've both got ridiculous athleticism. But I'm pretty sure Ibrahimovic actually practices MMA. So I do actually think he knows how to fight. But here is the man in question. Haaland, is he going to give it to Cherki? He does. Cherki into Foden. Back to Cherki. Over the bar. Over the bar. That would have been lovely. That would have been a lovely jubbly goal. That would have been. Nice link-up play. Haaland, great hold-up play. Gets it into Cherki. Cherki pokes it into Foden. And that puts an end to the whole Foden doesn't want to pass to Cherki because he clearly laid it off for him nicely there. Knows exactly what to do. And Cherki's left foot effort, trying to sweep it, whip it into that top bins. And he gets a bit too much on it over the bar. Yeah, and that's City fans as well who are picking Zlatan. I think I'm with you. I think Zlatan he's pretty nails, isn't he? Let's do more. Let's do more fights. Who do you reckon wins in a fight, Cherki or Foden? Come on. I don't even want to see them fight. That'd be so upsetting for City fans. Imagine if it was like a training ground misunderstanding. That went out. Truffaut's cross. And Donnarumma's got to tip it over the bar. And he does that, but did it not go out for a throw-in before that? Foden's mum. Foden's mum versus Zlatan is Foden's mum, by the way. Foden's mum would kick the shit out of anyone. %. People will be wondering what you're talking about. I bet nobody knows what have seen the fight. Ball in. Cleared at the near post again by Erling Haaland, who once again does his signature move from clearing a corner again. I've got to go. Foden's kid. He looks like a rumman. He looks like he'll give you one. I reckon he would. Cherki trying a bit much there. You saw what he was trying to do there with a little Maradona. Some people would call it the Zidane. Is it? Zidane does it more recently, but that originally came from Maradona, that little move. The pirouette, I think it's known as. Goldbridge, all day long. I don't think Goldbridge would be like. I wouldn't want to fight him. I'd feel a bit harsh. So patronising, but I really would. I feel like he's kind of an old man now, isn't he? Like, you know what I mean? I'm not far behind him, but I'm pretty sure he's got like 8 to 10 years on me. He's like well in his 40s now, so I feel a bit snide. You know. But I bet people would enjoy that. Semenyo. Oh, it was Semenyo to Tavernier. It's like walking down the street on holiday, that, isn't it? You're looking on the menu in every taverna you walk past, and that was nearly what happened. Semenyo crossing the ball to Tavernier. And he pokes it. Nico O'Reilly actually gets a really important touch on that, and it goes wide for a goal kick. Who was here when last year, maybe even the season before, there was a whole debate, wasn't there, of crocodiles versus hippos within the city, within the city camp, like the city players. There was like a inside, you know, those inside city videos where the whole squad was like arguing about who would win in a fight between a crocodile and a hippo, and they were just like coming up with stuff, like random stuff, and then Evan Nielsen. Don't know what's gone on there, but who was here for that? When I did like a full statistical detailed like comparison of hippo versus crocodile. And you know how I've done my comparison stats like the other day from a preview, if you saw that Verts versus Cherky, but it was a hippo versus a crocodile. Like I went into like the PSI, like the pressure of their bites, and the crocodile, man. I think it was the crocodile. That's the thing. I'm pretty sure it's the crocodile's bite is like ridiculously intense. Like so much PSI, so much pressure. But the hippo is like big. Do you know what I mean? Do you remember it? Great play by... Oh, Cherky. He's getting caught on the ball a little bit. There's some substitutes about to happen for City here. While I'm talking bollocks about hippos and crocodiles, because Reinders and Savinho are coming on. I wonder who for. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them is Cherky. Reinders for Cherky would be my bet. Or maybe Savinho for Cherky. Who's coming off? Maybe Doku. Doku for Savinho and Cherky for Reinders is my guess. It is Doku for Savinho. So 1 out of 1 so far for Jonny. And it is Cherky for Reinders. 2 out of 2. 2 out of 2. It's how we do's it. That's how we do's it on this channel. We gets it right. I do have kids, Nag. I've got 2 of them. I've got a 2-year-old girl and an 8-year-old boy. No player ratings tomorrow. I need to let you know that, even before the result happens. Just to let you know, you've reminded me, Nag, because I'm spending the day with my 8-year-old boy because it's the last day of the holidays. He's on half-term break from school right now, and I've hardly spent any time with him during the whole half-term. So I want to wake up and just spend the day with him. And I hope you understand that. Because I know some of you are like, where's the video, Jonny? And I really want to be able to deliver you daily content as often as possible. But I just, you know, you've got to prioritise some things above football occasionally, haven't you? You know what I mean? So I need to do that. I think we're going to an escape room. Me and the missus are going to take him to like an escape room. Maybe. We haven't decided yet. But anyway, I'll take the win, and I'll very much enjoy escaping from the Etihad with 3 points. Ha ha! See what I did? I don't think it's an escape, though. We fully deserve to win this game, and I'll be pissed off if we don't. Oh, I thought Haaland was intercepting that one then. That was almost as slow and tantalising as Bruno Fernandes's shot in the second half against Nottingham Forest. Like, what the fuck was that? Has anyone seen anyone shoot a ball from like 40 yards and it take like half an hour to hit the post? Did you see that? What a mad shot that was. Bruno Fernandes went and it just rolled for fucking ages. And then it hit the post. I'm like, how did it take so long and still struggle to deal with it so much? Donnarumma's got to deal with that. It's just heat. It's blood. It's when I get hot, because this room's quite hot. Whenever I'm hot, basically, if I'm flustered and hot, then I get red ears. My son's got the same problem. It's not a problem. It's perfectly normal, but he's obviously got the same genetics because he was playing video games the other day and he was like in a hot room And he came out and he was like, and I was like, no way, you've got the same ears as me. Apple does not fall far from the tree. Red ear boy. Right, 15 minutes to go. Ball in from Truefair. Cleared by Nico O'Reilly. That's big, that. That was a big bit of defending at the back post. That really enjoyed that from Nico O'Reilly. Got up, won that header. Can Haaland hold this up? Look at him. Go on. Oh, I love it. Go on. Fucking brilliant Erling Haaland. Go on. Switch it into Savinho. Your fresh legs, mate. Do something. Do something. Do something. Go on. Bobble your way. Oh, shite. Gives it away. He just tried to burrow his way through like a mole in the soil. But the soil won. The soil being Bournemouth defenders. I don't know what he's thinking there, trying to go through him like that. I've been really disappointed in Savinho this season, and I don't want it to become a hate thing, because I hate the idea of singling out players. You know, if they wear the City shirt, you get behind them. But I feel like there's so much more needed from him now this season, because the transfer window didn't help. It's done so much harm to his stock value. Great interception by Ruben Diaz, and Nunes brings it away as well, then slows it down. Great play from those two, Nunes, and the back four have actually been really good. Really, really good. But yeah, the transfer window just like really was a damaging transfer window for the relationship with City fans and Savinho, because it's like, it felt like he wanted to go. You know, it didn't seem like he was like, no, I'm staying. And he did the whole injured thing. Don't forget that. This injured thing. And he wasn't injured, but like training at the same time for himself. Like, I don't understand that. You know what I mean? You can be injured in the City camp, but he stayed at home to be injured. All the City players, when they're injured, they go to training. They go to the training ground. And they spend their time with them. Rodri's injured. Here you go. Reinders. Go on, mate. Reinders! Shot is blocked. Going to be a corner, is it? Yes, it is. You know, Rodri's been injured. He went to training. He went to the camp with all the players and spent his time with his teammates. You know, all of the City players. But when Savinho got injured, he stayed at home and took Instagram photos of himself. That already, for me, annoyed me. That did. So it was like, right, you've clearly got like 1 foot at City, 1 foot at Spurs. Not burning your bridges quite, but leaving the door open to go to Spurs here. That frustrated me. And then we obviously just like rejected Spurs' offers. And then bang, new contract. I'm not a fan of the whole situation. I don't think it looks good, in all honesty. And if he starts playing well, I'll be the first to applaud him. I will be the first man to go buzzing. Great performance. Because I want him to do well. Of course I do. I don't want to wish him bad luck in a City shirt. I just, like, I'm frustrated with what happened in the transfer window. And therefore, the microscope is on him more. Like, he's, you know, City fans are looking at him a little bit more, because it's like, well, you nearly left us. You know what I mean? You nearly, you know, you nearly went to Spurs. You nearly wanted to leave to Spurs. So let's be, okay, now you're staying. Perform. And the performances are just not there. So it's getting hard to defend him. But I mean, if you've ever got any doubts, go and watch the Girona highlights of that season. Because it's like, what a season that was. Like, if he gets to that level, like, get back to that. Because it's almost like you've had a backward step joining City. But the Girona season, he was unbelievable. Frustrating. Corner ball. Foden whips it. Cleared by Petrovic, edge of the area. Good touch by Bernardo Silva into Reinders. Here's Savinho. Gives it away. Reinders. I don't know what he's thinking there, Reinders, but fortunate. Foden, edge of the area. Oh, it's given away, man. There's still 11 minutes to go here, and if Bournemouth get a goal pretty much at any point, then we're in for squeaky bum time. Hey, Gvardiol there. Love that. Lovely tackle from Gvardiol. I do as well. I do as well. You know, after everything I've just said, I still believe in the talent. Like, there's clearly a player there. You know, I don't think you go from playing like you did in a Girona shirt to being as bang average as you have been in a City shirt. You know, it's just a little bit of this, like a bit of mentality. I like decision making is a big failure in his game right now. I feel like Savinho's so poor at deciding when to cross, when to pass, when to shoot. You know, and it's the basic stuff sometimes, and he gets himself into such promising positions. That's a dirty bastard foul, that is. And Gannon Doak there picking up Foden. That Vardiol tackle was brilliant, man. It was so good, wasn't it? So good. Haaland's coming off. And it is Marmoush coming on. Lovely to see. Hopefully he can bag a goal. That finish against Swansea was unbelievable, man. That was such a good finish. Smashes it into the roof of the net. Why did Haaland do the robot dance, by the way? It's like he's had a word with Peter Crouch recently. But yeah, Marmoush's performance against Swansea was a bit lacklustre, I thought. I thought he struggled at moments. But then the finish was just like, bang. That was so good. Such a good finish. Ah, that makes sense. See, I wonder why... So, it makes more sense than why Peter Crouch did the robot dance, because no one called him the robot. Everyone called him like a bumbling idiot that would be a virgin if he didn't play football. That's what they call Peter Crouch. Giving away. Go on. Well played there, Reinders. I've got my eye on him as well because I'm hoping to see a big performance from him in this last 8 minutes. We don't want any soft-ass 7 ground jewel attempts, 0 ground jewels won, please. We need you to get stuck in, mate. Come on. It's not his game. That little experiment of Reinders playing as a 6 completely failed. So let's not do that again. Didn't work. And I suggested it as well. I suggested it in my preview. I'm worried that Pep actually does watch this channel because he's even taking my shit suggestions on board and doing it. I suggested it before the game. I said, drop Reinders a little bit deep. And I was like, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Fucking bollocks it was. Absolute bollocks. Bernardo Silva gives away a free kick. Petrovic out here to Cook. Smashed into Foden, out for a throw-in. Foden's played with a smile on his face today. I think he's had a much better second half than the first half as well. I think Cherki's been a bit lacklustre, actually, in this second half. Obviously, he came off. But I thought the first half was like brilliant. Brilliant from Cherki. City dropping a little bit deeper, actually, which is arguably quite sensible. I think the old City wouldn't have done this, but I think the pragmatic City that are a little bit more realistic and understanding of where they are in their journey, where we are as a club, where we are as a team. Ball in, flicked on by Vardiol, edge of the area. Savinho, like you saw his soft, like he got his head on it. In fairness to him, but even then he looked scared, like he was going to get killed. Like Fergie would have been saying there. Could have been killed. Could have been killed. Go on, Savinho, you're away. Hold it up, mate. Slow it down. You got no one up there with you. It's a one-on-one against Senesi. And he's giving it away, man. It's fucking poor. You're playing it extra safe. Double wrap. because he's scared. Pretty sure he's got a kid on the way, actually, so pretty sure he whipped it off. Ball in. Nico O'Reilly clears it. I'm just trying. Ryan, you've got me there, man. I'm struggling to move on from that. Just picturing Savinho like, "Are you sure one's enough? Better put another one." And then still getting pregnant. That's hilarious. Imagine. Ball in. Don't. Donna! Well done, Donnarumma. Trying to bowl it out quickly. What's he done there? I hate it when they do that. The cameraman can always do you in, can't he, man? Like, yellow card. Anyway, Kluivert got in the way of Donnarumma trying to throw the ball out. He actually tried to kick the ball out. I didn't know because I saw Donnarumma doing that, and then the cameraman decided to zoom into Evan Nielsen's face. But it was Kluivert. Are we winning this game from here? No, I know he's not pregnant. But when you say a couple gets pregnant, I tend to say it like you get pregnant. But imagine if Savinho was pregnant. Maybe that's the reason why things are not going so well for him on the pitch. Go on, Savinho. Go on, mate. Prove me wrong. Go on. Oh, side netting. Nearly an assist for Savinho. Cuts it back to the byline. That was positive from Savinho. Really good play. Aggressive, powerful play. Drives to the byline. Cuts it back with what I thought looked to be his right foot. Pace there from Savinho, man. Cuts it back. Marmouche pokes it and hits the side netting. Akshaj is completely blagged. Now, I know he's not pregnant. Just like, I'm pretty sure he got his missus pregnant recently. Or he's had a kid recently. They might have actually had the baby recently, I'm pretty sure. Might be completely wrong. Gannon Doak to the byline. Nico O'Reilly stopped by Gvardiol, who's had a good second half as well. Ruben Diaz and Gvardiol. Why did we do that against Villa, Pep? Why did you push Gvardiol onto the left-back position? Because Ruben Diaz and Gvardiol, as a combo, this season have been bloody brilliant. I know why. He wanted Stones in midfield. And the best way to get the best of both worlds. Oh, and Mateus Nunes. What a tackle. And then he wins the foul. Mateus Nunes, mate. I'm loving this back four. And this is the back four that won us all those bloody games. You know, we were fantastic with this back four. And we have been all season. The one time he changed it, we lose. You know, he brought on bloody Stones, who is I have a lot of faith in. I love John Stones. But Gvardiol left back, Stones at centre back with Ruben Diaz. I think Nunes, man, he's been so good in recent times. Substitutions coming on, by the way. Rodri, which is just a fucking great sight as well. Buzzing to see Rodri walking onto a City pitch again. Get ready for a hamstring injury in the next 30 seconds. Out for 6 months. You know it's coming. He's got a good minute left of this game. That'd be bad, wouldn't it? That'd be annoying. So do you reckon women... Do you reckon they just don't bother getting pregnant then? They just save the kids for like in their 30s. That's a perfectly normal age to have a kid, by the way. But yeah, in your 20s, it's still quite young, that really, isn't it? My missus was like, what was she? 26, so quite young. But yeah, out for 9 months. That's a bugger, isn't it? What is this 6-7? I keep hearing about it. It's some fad that I'm too old to understand. 5 minutes of injury time. City have the ball, thankfully. Gannon Doak just completely balls it. Ryan Ignori's come onto the pitch as well, which is good to see. Look at him, gallivanting forward. That's what I thought. Mullet. You just shout 6-7. What was the old one? What was it? Do a right in the pussy. That one. That was a thing you used to shout in the media. But 6-7, is that like an American football thing? I don't even know what it is. I don't even get it. Oh no, it started. Started, innit? Is it NBA? Right, I thought it was American football. Six on the left, 7 on the right. Bournemouth shot. Out for a corner. I still don't get it. I like how you tried to explain it for me. Man City is the best team in England. And I'm none the wiser. I know it's a meme. I know that. I just don't get it at all. I don't get it whatsoever. But corner ball for Bournemouth. Score now, and the next few minutes are going to be a little bit squeaky bum time. Cleared by Ruben Diaz. Fantastic from him again. Intercepted by Marmoush. Really good from him as well. I think we are fully deserving of our win in this game, by the way. I think there was a little scary spell, that first 20 minutes or 15 minutes of the second half. But we are massively above Bournemouth. And rightly so. I mean, a lot of people will point to the money that's been spent on these two squads. And that's a fair point. So, yeah, we should be. We should be ahead of Bournemouth. But we are. It's not like we should be and we aren't. We should be and we are. So, miles ahead. Miles ahead. Good to see. Second place, Premier League table. Arsenal, we are not done yet. We keep chipping away. Keep going. Keep going. Let's not let that point. Anything more than 9 points for me becomes a real, kind of game over. Ooh, Nico O'Reilly's landed right on his ribs. That looked nasty. That looked nasty. I think we can say we've won the game at this point with what time is left. But that looked nasty. Let's have a look at this. Oh, he's landed on his ribs. Could be a hip injury as well. He's all right. He's all right. Big up Christine. Thank you so much for the donation again. Ball across from Savinho. Reinders! Saved by Petrovic. Straight down his throat. I thought that was going to be a 4-1 win there. Good effort. Power. Good to see him hit the target as well, in all honesty, because Reinders has been very wayward with his shooting after the Wolves game. And we do deserve that win, Christine. You're absolutely spot on. Ryan Ignori coming forward. Dinks it over the attempted Diakate attempt. Had to slow it down, though. Into Nico Gonzalez, who's been brilliant this game. I'm loving Nico Gonzalez. I loved that little cameo. He came on for Villa and broke his nose. I don't know how his nose seems perfectly fine. I swear it was eh. And Reinders coming down, going to win a corner. Corner ball. City, last kick of the game, presumably, before we collect 3 points. Can we make it 4-1? Because I think we do deserve it, to be honest. We deserve this win, and we deserve a 4-1 win. I think overall. I think for the second half performance, Bournemouth actually do deserve a goal. Anthony Taylor blows his whistle because we took it short. I don't know why we did that, but game over. Win. Win. That's what was needed. We have immediately bounced back. That was the key factor here. You drop a stinker against Villa, you don't let it manifest. You don't let it become something. You don't let it become a narrative, because that was the danger. You've seen what it can do to us last season when one loss turns into two and then two turns into three. And before you know it, everyone's writing you off and it's a disastrous season all of a sudden. You do not let it happen. We've had it happen to us. Liverpool have had it happen to them this season. I still not am convinced by Liverpool, because although they beat Villa yesterday, and I mean, I want to talk to you quickly before I go away and talk about that. That frustrated the shit out of me. That performance from Villa. Like, where was that, by the way? So annoyed at how crap Villa were. The amount of gifts, like Martinez just giving the ball to. I mean, when's the last time you saw someone else gift Manchester City a goal like that? You know what I mean? When's the last time that happened? Martinez just giving the ball to Haaland or giving the ball to Foden or something for a tap into an empty net. I've never seen that. You know what I mean? Instead, you turn into an absolute worldie of a goalkeeper against us, don't you? I would love it to happen for us, to be gifted goals like that. Doesn't happen for us. We've got to work for it, unfortunately, and work for it we did today, and rightly so. We won the game convincingly against who were second in the table going into this game. We absolutely deserve these 3 points today. We were miles better than Bournemouth, miles better than them. Played them off the park in the first half, ultimately. Big love for Donnarumma. Pep shows his love for Donnarumma. A mistake that almost proved costly, but the 10 players in front of him did their job, and they can all go to Donnarumma. Big team hug this week coming forward now. Lots and lots of love. Cohesiveness, because we have stopped the potential rot. There was no rot. One loss is not rot. But what it was a potential for something to become a narrative where it turns into 2 losses, Premier League losses. But we didn't really nip it in the bud against Swansea because it was Swansea. No one was going to pat us on the back for that because you're beating championship opposition. But we did. We did. This was the game. This was the one where it was it was more than a banana skin. This was way more than a banana skin. This was a proper... a close game that was supposed to be closer than it was. It was supposed to be a real test for City. And you know for a fact that Arsenal fans, Liverpool fans will have been watching this game and going into this game with a proper glimmer of hope, with a real maybe sort of feeling, maybe City drop more points. Let's just see. I don't believe City are going to win this game. I know full well Arsenal fans will have come into this game thinking that, watching the game avidly, like they're going to do something here, Bournemouth. I fear the worst for City here. I think Bournemouth are going to nick something, whether it be a draw or even a win. Nope. Sorry, Joanne. Always forget. But not today, because City convincingly dispatched Bournemouth. We dispatched them. We made them look average today. And they come away with a goal, which was a gift. And I actually think they probably deserved the goal because of that 15-minute spell in the second half where we looked a little bit ropey. But outside of that spell, not only have we won the game convincingly, we should have won it by more than 3-1. And we should have... We've nipped in the bud the 45-minute FC as well, because I actually think we turned it round. The goal kind of came out of nothing, to be honest. Nico O'Reilly's goal is what I'm talking about, but it kind of came from nothing. But after that, we controlled the game, and I never felt like Bournemouth were going to get a second goal after we went 3-1 up. There was never a real moment where I was like, oh shit, we're in trouble here, where we had to weather a storm or anything like that. And overall, I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing with that performance, most importantly, as well. And Newcastle as well, losing to West Ham. What the fuck, man? And we've well and truly shown who's the best side in Manchester as well, because there was a little murmuring of United are back. Nope. Back beneath us, 100%. 100%. Liverpool beat Villa. I can't believe Villa's performance. Arsenal, man, they're the ones for me. You can't ignore their quality at the minute. They made Burnley look so average. Like anything that Burnley, dared to throw forward at Arsenal, just like get away. They're like swatting them away. Made it look easy, man. Whether Arsenal can maintain this, if we can just stay within touching distance of Arsenal, come the last third of the season, just stay there. 6 points, even 7 or 8. If it gets to 9 or 10, it gets a bit too much. It gets too much for this Premier League season because, you know, there is so much topsy-turvy nature to it. Like, you're not seeing teams going on 10-game winning streaks anymore like we used to do and Liverpool used to do under Klopp. Because the quality is just, like, so sparse throughout the league now. Like, everyone can beat everyone, really. Like, especially in the top 15. Top 15 sides, it's just like anything can happen. You know, if you get lucky and you play a bottom 5 team, like Arsenal, I thought they made them look that. They made them look proper bottom 5, didn't they? Burnley looked bang average. We did the same at the Etihad, and we put 5 past them, don't forget. So, it's one of them. I just think this season, you've just a case of gathering as much momentum as you possibly can going into the late stages of the game. And if we can be within touching distance, I still believe our mentality, our know-how is going to trump theirs. Because I think the so close yet so far feeling for Arsenal could still prove to be a problem for them. There is an element, there's a different Arsenal this season. They are still, like, they've definitely gone up a level. It's just a case of quality's there, but mentality is a big factor. And that's always the key, is how are you going to handle mentally the pressure at the end of the season? And if we can put them under pressure to the end of the season, then you just never know. There might be some stupid results in there for Arsenal. And they've got to come to our place. They've got to come to the Etihad. Don't forget. So, you know what I mean? It just shows Villa was a game where it felt like finished. Title was over. We're done. City are finished. Life is ruined. You know what I mean? Then all of a sudden, even though Arsenal won and the gap is still the same, just winning ourselves against a side like Bournemouth has just injected belief into well, me. I'm speaking for myself. I might be assuming on your part as a fan, but my personal belief is like very much gone up. You know, and it's the fickle game of football that we love, isn't it? Big up Christine. Oh my God, we won and the Magpies lost. Do you not like Newcastle, Christine? I don't have a problem with them really, but I'm more happy that we won. To the point. But yeah, Nico G was absolutely class. You're absolutely right. He was bloody brilliant. Brilliant. Both Nicos were pretty good. Nico O'Reilly obviously got himself a goal, but yeah, buzzing. 3 points. Right. If you didn't hear in the watch along during the game, I did say that I'm not going to be doing player ratings tomorrow. No video from me tomorrow, unfortunately. Spending time with the little one, last day of his holidays, and I haven't spent any time with him at all during that time, so I need to do that. Is that why? So you get to laugh at him. Fair enough. It's within the family. The hatred is within the family. Love to see it. But yeah, Turkey as well. It's been a good day, hasn't it? It's been a good day. It's been a good day. Absolutely buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. I will be obviously back as soon as possible. Haven't we? We've got a game midweek, haven't we? We've got Dortmund in midweek. I'm pretty sure we have. Let's have a gander. Let's have a little gander. That's not the right app. But I think it's Dortmund on Wednesday. It is. This Wednesday, Dortmund, and then Scousers before the international break. You beat Dortmund at home. At least we don't have to go away. And then imagine if we beat Liverpool, because that would put a massive gap between us and them. And it starts to become a 2-horse race at that point. It really does. But Liverpool beating Villa, have they got genuine belief back coming into the game against City at the Etihad? Do they actually believe in themselves anymore? Because I still saw frailties. I'm not sure who they've got in the Champions League midweek, but that will be a test. That will be a test. Obviously, we've got Liverpool at home, Ryan, so at the Etihad, which is a big difference. Big difference. But yeah, lots of content to come. Lots of enjoyable fixtures that hopefully end in Manchester City collecting all 3 points. And we've done exactly that today. Big up to you in the chat. Big up to you that are watching after the fact. If you are watching after the fact, make sure you leave a comment and let me know what your thoughts are on the game, as well as hitting the like button in the process. And if you're interested in becoming a member, the link is in the comments pinned of this chat, as well as in the description of the video as well. Buzzing. 3 points. Enjoy your Sunday evening, everybody, or whatever time of day it is. For some of you, it could be Monday, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Still Saturday. I don't know. But anyway, enjoy whatever time of day it is, wherever you are in the world. Take care, enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.